And I'm going to try this again because I just recorded a video a few minutes ago and it wouldn't let it go through. Going through my apologies. And during them, I ain't just going through apologies in case y'all don't know. People that owe me, I'm at their tops too. These are two women that I want to apologize to. One I will not name, but she knows who she is. She stayed on Bengal Street, them apartments that I used to always be hustling out of. One number crack apartments. And she used to like to snort powder. I liked her, but I didn't like that powder snort. See, most people don't know that. Yeah, I smoked weed at one point, but Joey will tell you I quit weed at the snap of a finger. I tried the same thing with alcohol, but it's harder to quit. Your body gets used to it. And when you quit, you go to having seizures and you gotta take medicine, all kinds of stuff. But this young woman, see, at one point in New Orleans, and when I say New Orleans, I mean Jefferson Parish and Orleans Parish, West Bank, East Bank, all that. You're not gonna tell me that Kenner is not New Orleans when the New Orleans airport is in Kenner, and I'm not from Kenner. Everybody who know me know that. I'm I'm from the dump. I was born at Charity Hospital, but I'm from the dump, and I used to spend most of my time uptown on the West Bank. I used to be in Salisbury. I'd be in Woodmere. I'd be in Algiers. I'd be in the 13th, Third Ward, Gert Town. You know, Devon, y'all know, King Kong Cal, you know. I'd be in Pigeon Town. Butter, you know, I used to be in Holly Grove with you. But I want to apologize to this one chick. Well, two of them actually. I sat up here and me and this chick we used to be messing around. Like for one of my birthdays, she did something special for me. But she had a cocaine habit. I used to go buy her, buy her coke. People thought I was snorting coke, but everybody know I ain't snorting no coke. I done bought it for some of my partners. And they'll think that I was snorting. I ain't snorting shit. Shit, I'm sober as a cobra. My problem is alcohol, and I'm fighting with it right now. But she stayed at the apartments on Bengal, right across from the trailer. You know that trailer where I was born at, right? That's right across from the apartments. Cops sat on top of our house and shot that man up in front of them apartments. They still got the bullet holes on the apartments. But this chick knows who I'm talking about because I was one of the other only dudes walking around the New Orleans area with dreadlocks besides Butterman. When I was hustling, they used to call me Dreads because ain't nobody had no dreads back then besides me and Butterman. And Butter wasn't out there doing all that stuff. I wish I was more like Butter. I was tore up. But I want to apologize to her, mainly because I didn't help her try to get out of the drugs she was using. I, I used to I used to go just buy it for her. She's snorting her brains out, and I should have been working on getting her away from that. But I didn't. She found a boyfriend later, and she told me that the reason why she chose him is because he had dreadlocks. Because he reminded her of me. And he used to beat on her. I should have checked that shit. I didn't check it. I was too busy being an asshole. If you ever see me again, young lady, or you see this video, know that I'm sorry and I apologize for not being the man that I should have been. The next chick I will name, Dee Dee from Sewsbury. Dee Dee used to be doing the most. You know what you was doing in them DJ booths. But that's not my problem. That's not why I'm apologizing. One night we was at Mike's place. You was hollering at my partner in the passenger side. I was in the driver's seat. And you was holding me up and I was being a jerk. Cause I used to be a jerk back in the day. Fuck, I'm still a jerk. I have my moments. And I told you, get the fuck away from my car. Now my partner, he looked at me like, man, what's wrong with you? Cause you wanted to touch all three of us that was in the car. When I told you that, you looked at my partner in the back seat. I ain't gonna say his name. You know who he is. And said, "Oh, you a pretty boy. You got a little dick. When you said that, I shot rocks at you. I pulled off because I was in the standard, and I made sure I peeled out and shot rocks at you. I'm sorry. I didn't know who you was. Your brother, me and him came up together. He got half his foot ran off by a train because back then we used to hop the trains, and then he ended up getting murdered. I ain't gonna put no names on that. Buddy, y'all know exactly who I'm talking to. By you know, I ain't gonna put no names on it. I'm just saying that people know. I should have treated you with more respect, Dee Dee. I should have treated you better, baby. I was wild when I was young. I was one of them knuckleheads. Smartest dude in the fucking world, but the dumbest at the same time. After I pulled off on you with them rocks and shot them rocks at you, you caught me at this other club in Kenner, and you flashed out on me. They ended up putting you out because you was cutting up so much. Kenner police put you out because I was sitting there. You like, you wearing heel figure. I got on Prada. I got on Gucci and all this stuff. You know, I left when I left that club after you flipped out. It hurt me to my heart to the point where I actually cried that night because I didn't want to hurt you like that. I didn't realize that I hurt you like that. So I'm sorry. I'm, I'm apologizing to people that I hurt, and the people that hurt me, or I'm making them pay. They gonna give me what they owe. But I do wanna apologize. I'm sorry, sweetheart. And I'm gonna send this video directly to you. And I'm sending it to the other chick who I should have protected instead of doing the stupid stuff I did. I'm sorry.